Hey guys, it's Stephen here. As you probably noticed if you've been holding over the past 10 minutes, I've actually had to change this thumbnail title and video because as I was about to do a video about Sanchez, which is kind of not that exciting or whatever, this news comes and breaks basically out of nowhere. It looks like Manchester City are, according to The Guardian anyway, closing in on a deal for Nathan Ake, which could be very, very, very interesting. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. Before we get into that though, I want to say hello to everyone. Can you all hear me? Can you all see me? Are you all good? Are you all wonderful? Are you all beautiful? Of course you are. So what are you all chatting about? Let's say hello to everyone in the comments. I've currently got 134 people already there. Hello to Izzo. Hello to Gav. Hello to Anders. Hello to Godziakiad. Hello to Darren. Hello to Mank2311. Hello to Finn Roberts and everyone else just joining in. And hello to Prem Ballers. I hope you're all good. So we're going to chat for like half an hour and all that kind of stuff. Don't forget to get your questions in. I'll try and answer them all as I can. But I want to talk a little bit about that breaking news about Nathan Ake. Now, if you're following Manchester City aggregators on Twitter, you might have just seen this breaking about 10-15 minutes ago. And according to the latest rumours, that City are close to agreeing a deal for Bournemouth defender Nathan Ake for around £35 million. It looks pretty likely that they're going down. Let me look at the Premier League table. Where are they at the moment? Let me just get that up and double check. Yeah, they are very likely to go down, barring a miracle. They are 3 points behind Watford in 19th place. They're 3 points behind, one game left to play. But Watford need a point, basically, and then they'll be going down. So it looks like he's going to leave. We all know he's going to leave and all that kind of stuff. So it's interesting, isn't it? Hello to Unrivaled Boxing Talk and News there. Big up, mate. Everyone crank that like up. Agreed. Unrivaled Boxing Talk is an absolute hero. Hit that like button. As the kids would say, smash that like button. And make sure to hit the subscribe button as well. See where it says 35,900 right next to me? That's actually 35,990. I need like 10 more subscribers to get that to roll over to 36,000. So make sure you do that. Unrivaled Boxing, thank you very much. Go subscribe to his channel, by the way, if you are a fan of boxing and all that kind of stuff. Get me to 36. But back on to Nathan Ake. Yeah, it looks like we're going to go for him. Now, obviously, Bournemouth are in turmoil. They're going down, and he's one of their biggest assets that they can sell on. What do we know about Nathan Ake? I know a lot of people are a little bit nervous about this. I will defend him here. I'm going to be positive and defend Nathan Ake. First of all, is he homegrown? Can someone answer that? I've got a feeling he is actually homegrown. Is he homegrown? He might be, which might be very, very useful. Now, £35 million also isn't a lot of money these days in the game. Let's be honest, it isn't really a lot of money at all. One thing about him as well, he's 25, so he's a good age. He will be around for a long time if he is actually good. So we've got him at a good age. He's obviously got a lot of experience. He's an international, played for the Netherlands. He's got he's got high-level experience alongside... sorry, my phone's buzzing like mad, so who's that? What is it? That's Nicola telling me that the shops are closed that she was going to. He's got international experience, obviously, with Netherlands. He's got a lot of experience around being at Chelsea, then a lot of Premier League experience at Bournemouth. And also, he's a good age, I would say. He is homegrown, everyone is saying. So he is homegrown, which is good, which means absolutely loads in terms of us signing players in the future. He's a good age, 25. And also, looking at his attributes, he's fast. He's actually pretty fast. And I'm sorry, watching like Stones and Otamendi turn like oil tankers, and even if we're being honest, Garcia isn't that very fast. Watching Ake actually have a little bit of pace would be quite useful. Now, I'm not saying he's lightning quick, but he is actually pretty fast in general. So I'm all for that in terms of his pace. He's also known to be a pretty intelligent defender. He's also known for being very combative, very physical, and all that kind of stuff. And I also think because of this price, he's not an either-or thing. I don't think this is a case of him signing him, then not signing an experienced defender. I actually think we want two centre-backs. Genuinely believe we want two. So you've got to look at the positives there, that I don't think this is going to impact the other things. You may feel like it would do, but I don't think it's going to impact any other centre-back signings. Thanks for all the likes, by the way, 377. In terms of negatives, obviously, it's a lot of money for a guy who's gone down. Also, thank you very much to Kaying, I can't pronounce your name, I'm sorry, Kaying Prayton, with that fee, it's a very good deal. Kaying, hopefully you're right, mate. Hopefully I agree there. It is a decent deal. 35 million isn't a lot. I know it sounds a lot, but for Manchester City it isn't a lot. And I don't think that will impact on us signing another centre-back if we want to. I generally don't think we will. If anything, it might strengthen our hand with Koulibaly, because we might be like, well, we've got this guy. We don't actually need this guy. maybe, we saw Guardiola say he wants to sign at least one central defender the other month. So I've got a feeling that maybe if we do sign Ake, this could be a case of we get one and then get another. It could be just one or other. I don't think it's going to be. In terms of negatives, some people have pointed out he isn't the biggest. He's like 5'11", 6 foot or something like that. He's not the biggest at all. He does have a good leap on him. He hasn't got a good leap. There are some obviously issues as well about his overall ability. I guess he's been involved in a Bournemouth team that's been pretty poor and they are going down. Having said that, I think we'd all take Andy Robertson, and he was part of a defence that got relegated as well for Hull. So Andy Robertson's become a world-class player. I'm not saying Ake will become that, but you've got to bear in mind, just because a player goes down, it doesn't necessarily mean they aren't Premier League level and they don't have ability. One thing that he will provide, which Manchester City clearly want, is a left-footed side centre-back. Now, it's pretty obvious that we want balance there, that we want someone to play on that side. Is he the answer? We don't know. Will this happen? We don't know. But could he do that job? Yes, he literally can. He's also potentially a backup left-back. He's played at left-back quite a lot. Could he be a solution there on that front? I know we don't want him to be a left-back. We want another one maybe. But he is also a potential backup at left-back. So he's versatile. He can also play holding midfield. He has played there in his career at some point. He can play as a centre-back as well, which is important. We know he is a centre-back. Basically, if he's going to play, I'm almost certain he's not going to play alongside Laporte. He's going to be Laporte's backup, hopefully alongside another world-class striker. That is the aim here, to see that level of support for him. We want to see him up there. Unrivaled Boxing Talker News, once again, thank you very much, mate, for the €10 there. Oh, you're such a kind person. We tend to do pretty well with Chelsea rejects. It's a very good point. We do tend to do pretty well with Chelsea rejects. Mr. Kevin De Bruyne would like to say hello on that front. You can't deny that logic. Fingers crossed you're right, pal, because that would be absolutely wonderful. But I'm not against this idea. I'm genuinely not against this idea. If the big if, and it's the world's biggest asterisk, is asterisk nearly as big as Liverpool's Premier League title. Got you, Liverpool. If the asterisk is that big, the big if for me, surrounded by those asterisks, is if he's going to be one of two centre-back signings. I'm hoping he will be one or two centre-back signings. Joe Wilkinson saying Ake for 30 million is a quality deal in this market. If it is around 30 million, of course. Now, of course, we don't know if this is going to happen. We don't know if it'll be that much. But I would suspect it will be relatively cheap given the market, given the fact that Bournemouth will go down, given the fact that Bournemouth have got a very small stadium as well. They haven't got good capacity, and they'll be hit quite a lot by, I guess, the COVID world at the moment, the post-coronavirus market, and the fact that they're being relegated. It's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. I honestly don't think it is. Yes. Don't write him off. I'm not writing him off at all. I agree with Locke's Joko there. Sometimes you need a player who's a little bit reliable. Sometimes you need a player who can just do a good job in the squad. Now, he is also known for being pretty intelligent. He genuinely is. He's known for having a good judgment and all that kind of stuff. And also, he will improve under Guardiola if he comes to Manchester City. There are a few positives here. Sometimes you've got to remember as well, a player being homegrown adds about 7-8 million value, and it's very, very useful. So really, we are signing for that reason alone. He doesn't take up a foreign spot, which allows someone like Koulibaly to come in. It allows maybe someone like Ferran Torres to come in. And also, you've got to bear in mind, we're going into a post-Brexit Britain. That might affect it as well. You need some homegrown players sometimes. Mario Kashaski, thank you very much, Mario. You're an absolute hero. Don't worry about the name, but I think I went for the name. Is that right? Mario Kashaski? Kosaski. Don't worry about that name, but I think Ake for 35 million is a good deal, especially considering what kind of money Bournemouth are asking for in the summer. That's a very good point, Mario. Super Mario, as I like to call you from now on. Bournemouth were asking for a lot of money in the summer. They were asking for like 50-60 million. So this is like, we've got, a clearance sale here. It's like Bournemouth are getting relegated and they've got one of those signs out the front saying everything must go. And you've got like 40% of reduction sales. And Bournemouth's there thinking, oh, we're losing probably our best player. And Ake probably is their best player. He's not terrible. We were never going to get Varane, Max, unfortunately. We were never going to get that. But it's not... You've got to basically... Put it this way. If Ake's our first signing through the door... Put it this way. If we sign Koulibaly, then we sign Ake. Would you be bothered? Ask you that question. You wouldn't be bothered at all. You'd be like, that's not bad. Mang2311 saying, remember Wayne Bridge as well? I do remember Wayne Bridge. Okay, he wasn't too bad. He was an okay left back from Chelsea, man. He wasn't the worst, let's be honest. He was solid. Man, I remember him quite well. He was alright, he was solid. Not the best. I'm probably being kind there. Pete Shepherd, having depth at centre back is something we needed for a bit. He's good enough to be depth. Pete, I agree, and once again, you got to bear in mind, Pete, that once again that money's pretty solid. There are arguments for depth, and I think maybe it's the timing that's making some of us anxious. I'm not against this, I'm not against this. I'm not against Manchester City coming out and signing a couple of centre backs. Maybe we'll sign 2 centre backs with one of them being a left back cover. Maybe it'll be that. I know we do want a left back as well. A lot of us want a strong left back cover, but it could be that we have to accept that. It's an interesting one, this, isn't it? Let us know what you feel in the comments. I'm sure you are, but honestly, I've got a feeling it could be one of those where we think this could be all right. It could be all right. Gav reckons we might have been our pants pulled down. Possibly, but Ake is pretty reliable. He's a good little player. The reports, Adam's just asked how likely is he that he's coming. The reports suggest that that basically City are close to agreeing a deal with Bournemouth. If we could go for him, I'm sure we could get him basically, because I'm sure he will come to Manchester City and all that kind of stuff. There's also some reports going now, by the way, that Guardiola's fallen in love with Ismail Benacer from AC Milan, which would be interesting, wouldn't it, if that'll actually happen. I'm not against this, honestly. So, Sarang's pointing out that Koulibaly plays on the left too. He does indeed, but I think we realise if Koulibaly comes in, mate, we're not going to put him on the left ahead of Laporte, are we? I think we probably end up playing Koulibaly on the right, maybe 3 at the back or something like that. It'd be interesting. So imagine this scenario now, right? We've got Ake comes in, so he's our left back and left centre back cover. Then we get Koulibaly comes in, so then we've got a right centre back. I know he's a left centre back for Napoli, but he can play at right centre back. I'm sure he could, given his natural foot. He's actually his right foot, so he can play there. So you've got left back cover and 2 centre backs at the same time. Ferran Torres comes in, which is a winger, an actual proper aggressive winger. That wouldn't be too bad, would it? Then maybe we get someone else in. Maybe we get like Husamawa, or maybe we go for a striker, maybe we go for Lautaro Martinez. I don't know. We could sign a few players in. We could have a really interesting summer. I've really got a feeling City are going to be pretty aggressive. Like, this one might seem a little bit underwhelming, but then, when the summer we signed Danilo, everyone's like, eh. But then when you got to remember the players that we signed around Danilo as well, we got some absolute quality in, and this could be that kind of signing. I'm trying to be positive here, basically. I'm not against the idea of Ake. Hit that subscribe button, by the way. What are you all doing, by the way? I'm like, there's 500 of you watching, 500 people who are, some of you are definitely new to the channel. If you are new to the channel, let us know in the comments if you are new as well. And also hit that subscribe button, because where am I at? Where am I at in terms of subscribers? I'm at 35,987. I need 13 more subscribers to get to 36,000. So hit that subscribe button right now. I want to see the subscribers going up, and I want to see the likes go up. So hit the like button as well. What about this Alexis Sanchez links? Joe's asking the question there about Alexis Sanchez. What do you all think about these rumours? For me, this is a no-go. I feel like, I don't know why, I feel like this is kind of positioning. Sanchez is 32 in December. I know he's had a slight good post-lockdown at Inter, but he hasn't torn up trees at all at Inter. He would be cheap, but I'm personally not against. I'm not for this idea for another inverted winger. I don't know. He's a good player, Sanchez, but can we see us paying the wages that he would demand as well from leaving United, given the money he's on? I mean, it would be quite funny to watch Sanchez come to Manchester City and score 10, 15 goals next season and be a very useful squad player, wouldn't it? But he feels very familiar based on what we already have. I don't know. I want a little bit more than that. Ferran Torres is what I want, and I think Ferran Torres is what we will personally get. It'd be interesting. Bones there saying hit the sub button. I actually agree. I'm not sold on Sanchez. I mean, he's obviously a good player, but it feels like a very short-term solution. Get Ferran Torres in for me, someone who's actually got a little bit of promise, a little bit of potential, somewhere to grow, bit of room to grow. It'd be absolutely wonderful to get, someone exciting and not yesterday's news. So Ake then, I want everyone to reply now in the comments of Ake, yes or no. So 35. But here's a question: if we sign another defender, is it a yes or Put yes or no, but then yes if it's just yes full stop, or yes if it in brackets if we sign another defender as well. So what I see, if it's you're happy with it, just full stop, or you're happy with it if we sign another defender, or just no full stop. Let us know. I want to see other comments come through and see what you think. Ake isn't done, but it is something that we're after, Abhishek. So it'll be interesting to see if this happens. I've got a feeling that we are going to start seeing the transfers come in now. I think it's a week from now that the window starts to open. We're going to see a massive change. It's going to be fun, So I'm looking at some comments here now. Lots of no's, lots of yeses. Yes, if we sign another. Lots of yeses. Have I talked people into this? No's, yeses. Unrivaled Boxing saying why not? You're on the fence there, pal. I appreciate your honesty. Just why not? That'll do. I'm looking at all the things. Someone said how old is he? He's 25 years old. So he's a good age. He's pretty young still. He's got plenty of time. Lots of yeses there, actually. Lots of no's. Yes, it's pretty split, I would say. So that's kind of interesting. I guess I must admit I would like a big bastard of a defender coming. I want someone who's an absolute physical beast because he isn't that. But as a backup to Laporte potentially, do I trust him maybe more than Otamendi? Otamendi's done now. He's dead in the water. So 100% if he was Otamendi's replacement. Maybe he's not as injury prone. He's not injury prone like Stones as well. So there is that element. Would he be reliable? Would he play? Let me get his stats up. Okay. I'll go on Transfer Market and get his stats up and have a look at how often he plays and all that kind of stuff. So he doesn't seem to be... he's played 29 times this season. 2 goals, 2 assists as well, interesting enough. 29 times for Bournemouth. He's obviously irregular there on that front. I'm going to show overall balance and look at all his season stats. So have a look. Career stats. He just plays. He's played an awful lot of games in the Premier League now. 146 games he's got. He played every game last season. Every game in the Premier League last season. 38 games. He scored 4 goals as well, so he's got a goal in him, which is interesting. It's nice, isn't it? It's nice that the idea of having maybe a reliable defender. Ian Montrose saying give Tosin a chance. I think Tosin is probably going to get a loan to the Premier League, maybe another loan before he gets to go. But we'll see. Maybe I want Tosin to get a chance, but I don't think he's going to get that yet. Lee just said I'll trust Nicola more than Otter. Yeah, probably would too. It's going to be interesting. I think we're going to see a very busy summer. I don't know much about Dennis Zakaria, mate, so I can't answer that question, unfortunately. I'll have to do some research on him. What does everyone else think about Dennis Zakaria? I am not clued up enough. Joe, do you think Pep will be looking for a replacement soon for Ferner? Yes, I think the replacement is Rodri. I'm not sure we'll sign anyone, even to be honest, Joe. I think maybe Gundogan will be it. Maybe we'll bring someone like Douglas Luiz back eventually, but I think we do... It's weird because I think Fernandinho this season has been a centre-back and the midfielders have been Gundogan and Rodri. So I think we'll probably persist with those 2 next year. And the centre-backs that we're going to replace are obviously maybe Ake's his replacement. Maybe it is that situation. I would like to see Ake in midfield actually, by the way. That's something that would be interesting. Fast, destroyer, intelligent, technical. Who knows? Maybe he could be a really good Fernandinho replacement. Tosin to Leeds. Andy, that would be my dream. It would be my dream actually. Tosin playing alongside Laporte. Bielsa's Leeds. That would be absolutely fantastic. Are City going to get a striker, Jaden? I don't know. I would like a striker though. I would like a big man, but it's not going to happen. I don't feel we're not going to sign a big man in the box. We'll end up signing another little midget like Lautaro Martinez. He's quality, don't get me wrong, but he's another little guy. Oh, so much kicking off today. So much going on. Jan Kuto at left back. Well, he's a right back, so that's not going to work. We should play him at right back if he comes in, mate. It's an interesting one, this, isn't it? Look at Manchester City dropping this little bit of news beforehand. I'm going to see if we can find any more about Eke going on and see what the source of this is. It'll be interesting. It'll be absolutely interesting if we do sign him. The source scores goals from set De Bruyne. Oh, Kevin De Bruyne. I have to sing that, sorry. But thank you very much as well, by the way, for the super chat. I really appreciate it, pal. You're absolutely a hero. Love you. Ake does score goals from set pieces. It'd be nice for someone who could actually win the ball in the area. For someone who hasn't got that much height, he's pretty good in the air, we'll say. He's got a knack in front of goal, and that's actually very useful. I can't find the source of the thing. It's just a Guardian. But there is a lot of credibility to that, and it makes a lot of sense, so I wouldn't be surprised if we are actually in for him too. Oh, Nicola's just walked in as well with her little mask on. She's been to the shop. I saw your phone buzzing, by the way, but I didn't get time to reply because I was doing a stream to 600 people. 600 people alive currently, which is, yeah, it's a lot of people. And why have I not got to 36,000 subscribers yet, by the way? What the hell's going on, lad? There's 600 of you watching, as everyone will attest. So, guys, like if you're watching this and you're a regular subscriber and there's non-subscribers watching, just leave a little comment to tell the non-subscribers that this channel's class and that it's worth subscribing. Right? I need 10 more. Nicola's wearing a mask.
Wear your masks.
Yeah, you'll be on camera then. Maybe you were. But also, you put your mask on my face then.
I was supposed to, but I've not touched it.
She's been shot. Old man saying, I'd be over the blue moon if we got Koulibaly. Old man, that would be my dream signing a centre back. Him alongside Laporte we'd have a Champions League winning defence for the next 3 years. I genuinely believe that. I would be absolutely delighted. I've just seen Nicola now catching up on the stream below having the camera and she was there. But I would absolutely... People are going to unsubscribe now, aren't they, for that? For the mask thing. But yeah, Ullman, I actually agree. I mean, Koulibaly to me alongside Laporte. Imagine that defence next year. Also, by the way, if we do sign... if we did end up signing like Koulibaly, by the way... God, there's so many comments. This is the most comments I've ever had in one go. Look at all these. There's so many people saying sub and all that kind of stuff, which is absolutely wonderful. But everyone's actually, it's all been hid. Chaotic saying Stephen Chat's utter shite sub. So I actually agree. There's too many things I can't actually keep here. I wish everyone could auto. Oh, I can't accept them all. Sorry, guys. There's so many comments that are being hidden automatically, but I can't keep up with them. Nicola needs to do it for me. But everyone's just telling me everyone to subscribe. It's very kind of him. Subscribe to Stephen Hall, 2 foot your German Shepherd. Bloody hell, Adam. You're absolutely brutal. That's just hard. Don't. I like German Shepherds. But I would like it. We haven't signed him yet, George, who's just joined. We haven't signed him, but apparently, according to reports, City are close to agreeing a deal with Nathan Ake, which makes an awful lot of sense, and I think it's something that's probably going to happen. Jaden's just said, will Ferran Torres come? I would like Ferran Torres to come. He would be absolutely fantastic. I've really sold him. I did a great video, if I don't say so myself. It's great because of the guest I had on, David Cartledge. I've done it, by the way, 36,000 according to my little stats thing. It's going to take over any second. And I'm so excited for it to take over. I see if we can get it to actually refresh. I'd be very, very excited. Where is the sub count? There we go! 36,000, just done, just now. Wonderful, it actually works. The sub spamming works, thank you. Oh, what a day. What a time to be alive. 36,000, round of applause to everyone involved. Great work, guys. I mean, you could have done it a little bit faster, if we're being honest, but I'll let you off. You know, you put the effort in, you put the work rate in, and you're consistent. You know, you're reliable, and that's all that matters. A good, solid performance from everyone involved. Yeah, well done to me. Thank you very much for subscribing. You're old man. Torres or Sanchez? Torres for me, Ezo. I mean, 100% Torres. I think he's the future. He's a genuine talent. He's a genuinely fantastic talent. So I 100% want the future, not yesterday's news, and not someone from United. I mean, it would be kind of funny to get Sanchez from United and watch him come in. You in the back over there? I just saw you on camera and watch him do actually pretty well. 40k next, Lego. 40k Lego. That'd be interesting. That'd be a big Lego piece. But I'd be very happy with that. Oh, look at all the congrats. It's so nice. Road to 40k. I want 50k by the next season. Allman, is Martinez from Inter a realistic signing? 36k, boom. Allman, thank you very much, pal. Is Martinez a realistic signing? Possibly. Why not? Why not? Why isn't he a realistic signing? I mean, we could definitely get him. I'm almost certain he would play for Manchester City if he got the choice. Barcelona wanted him quite a lot apparently, but you know, Barca are a mess. Surely we can sell ourselves at the moment over Barca, even despite Messi being there, because even Messi's not that sure at the moment. So yeah, of course he is Allman. Definitely a real signing, and a signing I would take in a heartbeat because he's the closest thing you're going to get to Aguero. Joe Wilkins said, if Angelino came back, could he be first or second choice? He could be. I would like him to get another go. Personally, I would like him to get another go because I think he had a tough time when he came back. I don't think it's going to happen, though, unfortunately, mate. I think we'll loan him out again for then sell him for 20 million eventually. Zinchenko needs to go in midfield at some point, in my humble opinion, as well. 50k subs next, Stephen JMC. I'll take 37,000. Let's get to 40. I actually want to be. Someone asked me before on the video, I saw the comment, what happened to Blue Moon Rising? Essentially, we were made redundant. It was an actual job. We were hired by a company to present it and all that kind of stuff. You got a few City fans to make it, and we were all made redundant, unfortunately. But Blue Horizon are like 43k. I want to be the biggest Manchester City channel on YouTube. I'm only 7,000 off Blue Horizon. I want to get there. So spread the word. And if I get bigger than the channel that actually I was involved in initially, I'll be delighted. It'll be one of the best days of my life on YouTube. Nicola got me in Madras. Thank you very much for the words there. Just Nicola let me know if I didn't know why she sat over there and she could have said it and I would have listened anyway. Greetings from South Africa. Greetings from Manchester. Gladius. Philip Sandler, Shane, I think he's got a long way to go, unfortunately. Philip Sandler, he did have a lot of injuries over in... he's been playing for Anderlecht with Vinny. He hasn't had a chance to prove himself, unfortunately. So, as much as I'd like him to be there, he's got a long way to go to get that chance at Manchester City. So, probably not for me, unfortunately. 36,005 subscribers. Thank you very, very much. Lautaro has scored more headers than Haaland. He's strong in the air despite being quite short. I'm sure he is. I'm sure he's good in the air, but it's tough to be good in the air in a packed box, if that makes sense, Ronnie. Because, like, Aguero's good in the air generally, but he also, if it's packed and condensed and he's like 4-6 footers around, he's going to be hard. Crossing on a break and all that kind of stuff, he's definitely, I'm sure he is good in the air, like Aguero is. You can put the microphone on, it's fine, Nicola. Nicola's asking questions when she could have just mentioned it. But I'm sure he would be. I'm sure he'd struggle even then with packed defences, Latoro. I'm sure he's good at heading, but we need someone tall a little bit for those kind of situations. Ozzy, thank you very much, Ozzy. 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 Actually, worked. Nicola joined. I hope you can hear that. God, I'm such a cringe. Have you seen the latest report from Sam Lee on Man City spending 300 million this summer on transfers? Ozzy, I hope you're right. I have seen that report from Sam that we've got that money to spend. I suspect that's posturing for Manchester City. Given the cast thing, I suspect we're just basically being like, what are you going to do about it, lads? We are Manchester City, we have the money. But I think we can do it as well, actually. So yeah, hopefully that's true. I mean, I don't see the point in telling everyone how much money we've got to spend. Surely that's counterintuitive. It means a couple of clubs will go, you've got 300 million. I want another 5-10 million out of you. And we'd be like, well, no, we haven't got 300 million, but you said you had. So it's a kind of silly thing to put out there. So I guess maybe it's a rumoured leak or something like that. Maybe someone's quality content and good transfer news from you, Stephen. Oh, mate. I mean, I love how you put the crying laughing emoji at the end, like almost like, is that like manic depression? I'm sorry, mate. I've just marked the camera there. I'm so sorry. Joe, hopefully you find another chance soon. You will find some work. If you want to do one of those tweets, by the way, asking for work and all that kind of stuff and get people to share it, I'll 100% retweet that for you, pal. Hopefully you're enjoying the content. It's all I can do, Joe. I know you should remember as well, Joe. If you need to cancel that, 100% save your money. I appreciate you remember, by the way, but you need to cancel it. Look after yourself, okay? But Joe, thank you very much. I hope you're enjoying the content. Laporte out, Ante. Really? Laporte's quality. He's not a good couple of games, but really brought out? Never. Laporte's absolutely world class on his day. How are you? I'm good, Jaden, actually. How are you? It's a very nice question of you. It's lovely for you to ask. Reckon Stone's time is up, or is he worth persevering with? I actually spoke to Trevor Sinclair yesterday. Watched that video, ex-Manchester City player. Some loud stabs. Nicholas stabbing a curry over there in the background. And Trevor Sinclair is actually in favour of keeping John Stones and giving another go. To me, I've lost my patience with him. I understand if Guardiola wants to, but I wouldn't be upset if he went either, put it that way. I wouldn't be upset at all. Bobby Clark saying, no way, did I just read that title right? Yes. City are close to a 35 million deal, according to reports. I think the title probably needs changing. It's not agree, I think. I think it's close to. I'm going to change that. That's a genuine miscommunication. I've changed it right now, but I think I misread that when I was in a rush doing the title. Not clickbait, I promise you. It's meant to be close to. I think I put close to on the thumbnail. Have I put close to on the thumbnail? Let me just double check. I did put close to on the thumbnail, so that was a mistake on my part. Sorry. It's not agreed, but we're very close to. Maybe we have agreed. Who knows? Lee Turner, Braff, thoughts on him. Jaden Braff is fantastic, but obviously he's very young still, only 17. If he stays around, if he works really hard, he will get a go in the cup games next year, and then maybe he can get a chance to impress. But you've got to bear in mind, he's very, very young, and look how long it took Phil Foden to get into the team, despite his talents. So we've got to be patient on that front. Stephen, do you expect that Ake won't be our only centre-back signing? Annoy Moose. Maybe, yeah. Hopefully, we will sign another centre-back. I suspect this is one that won't actually make any difference. I think we'll be after him and another. Maybe he's seen as a left-back kind of alternative as well. Send Stones back to Everton and let him revive his career with more game time, Joe. Possibly, yeah. I mean, it depends if they want to pay. Maybe they take him back. It'd be wonderful. No one knew you'd have so many views. It was honestly an error. I'm not a clickbait kind of guy, as you know. Have I ever been to Belgium? I've been to Bruges. That's Belgium, isn't it? Yeah. I've been to Bruges and it was beautiful. A beautiful little place. Me, Nick and I spent some time there. Who was that? It was Stein asking that. It was lovely. Somebody's filming you from behind, Stephen. Are you filming me from behind?
No, I was having a drink.
Oh, Nicola's having a drink. You might look like a phone.
I realised it was on camera. I was like, probably walking.
Well, Nicola's not filming. That'd be weird. Some kind of like a double cam, but you from behind, getting the behind shots and stuff like that. That'd be interesting. She just sat on the sofa, minding her business. Bless her. We don't need Fernando Torres. Fernando Torres. I mean, Fernando Torres in his prime. I would love him. I presume you mean Ferran Torres. Give a chance to Braff. Why not both, mate? Why not both? Mahrez is getting a little bit older. Maybe in a year or 2 years, maybe Mahrez will want to move on. So why not get Ferran Torres and also find time to blood Braff by the time Mahrez is moving on in a couple of years? Why not, eh? Why not both? Rick Osborne, Stephen, do you think Pep will stay beyond next season? I think if we sign a bunch of good players this season and we get everyone that we want for him, yeah, I actually think he will stay on. I think we will do. I've got a feeling he's going to stay and extend at some point next season. Opinions on Skriniar. Danny looks like a really good player. I still want Koulibaly. Skriniar looks really good, but he's not very fast, which slightly bugs me. I want someone with a little bit of raw physicality. It's one of the reasons I'm slightly drawn to Ake as well, because he's got a little bit of pace at very least. Skriniar seems very good, but he is just a bit slow. Get Dzeko for free. Is Dzeko actually available on a free? Seriously, can we get Dzeko coming back? Dzeko coming back on a free transfer as a squad option. Oh man, imagine the goals you'd score. I would like it. Galaxy Apart saying Liam Delap is tall. He is tall. He's a good player. He's a very good player. So yeah, I would absolutely love it too. Electro Disguises Stephen want more uploads. I do a lot of uploads. I'll try and do more. But yeah, back to Liam Delap. Liam Delap is Rory Delap's son. He's a fantastic bulldozing striker. Currently training with the first team. I've got a feeling Liam Delap could be actually genuinely going to the top. He reminds me a little bit of a young Harry Kane, a little bit Haaland-esque, if I'm being honest. Like, just direct, powerful, tall, confident. We need someone like him, and maybe actually next season he could get a game or two. I suspect he'll be involved in whatever pre-season looks like. 661 people watching, by the way, which is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. I would love it. I would love it if you all hit the subscribe button as well. 36,012. Bring Dzeko back as a player coach. I don't think he wants to be a coach, does he, Joe? But I would take it. I would take it massively. Guys, thank you for tuning in. I'm going to go and get some tea now because I'm starving, because I've got the curry in my head because Nicola mentioned it. Let us know down in the comments what you make of this potential signing with Nathan Ake. It'd be absolutely fantastic. I've enjoyed that stream, though. All have a wonderful evening. I'm going to have some food, and I'll see you. I'm going away on Wednesday to Wales for a few days, but I'll pre-record some videos and get them up. And tomorrow night I might do a watch along. In fact, I will do a watch along. So make sure you come back here tomorrow. What time the game kicks off? I can't remember. Games are weird these days. Come back tomorrow and we'll do a watch along together. Okay. Right. Anyway, love you all loads. I'm going to leave you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.